The U.S. 20-cent piece was a 90% silver coin minted from 1875 to 1878. Unlike most U.S. silver coins, it has a smooth edge. The coin weighs 5 grams with a total of 0.1447 troy ounces of silver. The obverse features a seated Lady Liberty, and while re-engraved by William Barber in 1875, the original designer was Christian Gobrecht in 1836. The reverse of the 20-cent piece was designed by William Barber in 1875 and features a left-facing bald eagle, as well as mint marks below the eagle with the exception of those minted in Philadelphia, which have no mint mark. The idea of the 20-cent piece was brought up as early as 1791, but rejected numerous times until finally brought forward by Nevada Senator John Jones in 1874, and a bill was passed by Congress allowing the Mint Director Henry Linderman to order patterned coins struck. So why did Congress change their minds and allow a 20-cent piece after years of rejection? Some said it was to keep pace with Europe, and in particular France, who had a 1 French franc piece that was nearly the same size and material as the US 20 cent. This especially aligned with those in Congress who were advocates of the US eventually joining Europe in the use of the metric system, as the 5-gram weight of the 20 cent would easily translate. However, other factors probably played a more crucial role in the production of the US 20 cent. The US Civil War had turned the economy upside down, causing the government to suspend payments in gold and silver. Most parts of the country, people were hoarding coins with precious metal, and they did not trade at face value. Many parts in the West were still using bits, which was 12.5 cents based on an old Spanish colonial real. And base metals coins such as shield nickels were not widely accepted, which caused a small change shortage and was John Jones's initial argument in favor of the 20 cent. Some people proposed large shipments of nickels to the West to alleviate the shortage of change. However, again, due to prejudice against non-precious metal coinage in the West, this would not have worked. Another factor for Congress to accept the 20-cent piece was pressure from the mining industry to use more silver for coinage. The Coinage Act of 1873 prevented producers from converting their silver to silver dollars and having them returned to them. And even though high silver prices had kept this practice from being heavily used, Mint Director Henry Linderman knew the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad across the U.S. would make mines more accessible, increase supply, and drop prices. He was right. As the supplies increased, the industry applied more pressure for ways to sell silver to the government. In 1875, the production of the 20-cent piece began at the Philadelphia, Carson City, and San Francisco mints, with some proof examples struck at Philadelphia and San Francisco. In 1876, far less coins were struck, and in 1877 and 1878, only proofs were struck. Immediately upon introduction into circulation, the 20-cent piece was extremely unpopular. Even though it had a smooth edge compared with the reeded edge of the quarter, the two were similar in size, and the obverses were nearly identical, causing widespread change-making concerns. The 20-cent piece was abolished by Congress on May 2, 1878. The coin continued to circulate but was rarely seen after 1890, making it the shortest-lived of all U.S. circulated coins. Over 1/3 of the over 1.3 million 20-cent pieces struck for circulation were eventually melted by the government for recoinage to other denominations, most of which were dollars. Today, the U.S. 20-cent piece is a favorite among numismatists and coin collectors. According to the 2018 official Red Book, the lowest value piece is the 1875 San Francisco minted in G4 condition, which means very little details left on that coin, but the date and the letters are still legible. That would be valued at around $100. Other examples go for much more, especially in better condition. For more on U.S. coins, please check out our videos on the U.S. trade dollar, the Buffalo nickel, the Westward Journey nickel series, and even our playlist where we have lots of information on coins. Thank you for watching Coins for Amateurs, and as always, keep checking that change.